Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's 8:01. I tried this twice and it didn't work, so we'll see if it works this time. I'm waiting just a minute to see if anyone comes on here because I got this far twice. Crazy. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Michael. Okay, good. Wonderful. Thought it wasn't working. I actually had my computer shut down this morning, too. I'm having some crazy technology problems and glare in my glasses, but it can be the worst problem. And I was talking about, I made this cute little, well, I didn't, my friend Mary did, this cute little soldered charm with one of my oil paintings in there. Isn't that so fun? I love it, love it. Good morning, Anita. Hi, Debbie. Excuse me. So yesterday I went to Longwood Gardens. Let's get this camera off me. And took some amazing photos. And so today I'm going to paint this poinsettia. It's very dramatic. It's looks a little challenging, but that's always good. Hi, Helen. Hi, everybody. Okay. Oh, and I want to show you too. If you're in my Inspiring Art group today, I'm going to do a session, and I'm going to do these. Look, it's garland. I'm making homemade garland where one side of it is like just fun, random, messy painting. And the other side is gold leaf. This hot pink gold leaf that I am completely smitten with this. This is all I made. I didn't get very far on it, but so if you're in my group, I hope you join us. Okay, back on task here. So I really need greens, yellows, and pinks. It'll be really hard, and I don't know if I'll capture it, but if you see like in shadow areas, look at the glow in the shadow. So that's a shadow, like the parts of the poinsettia in the shadows are glowing. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I have no idea. Hi, Jackie. Do you recognize the photo? I was at Longwood Gardens, which is, and my studio is a complete mess. I'm trying to finish up things and shipping things out. So if at the last minute you need any ornaments or what else do I have? My calendars. I think it's probably almost too late to ship for Christmas. I think if I get things out today and tomorrow, I should be okay. Okay, back on task here. What did I do with my palette knife? All right, I need to mix. I think I'll do my reds first. The whimsical ornaments, they're so much fun. All right, let me get on task here. So I'm going to mix pinks first for the poinsettia. Gosh, the poinsettias at Longwood were stunning. They were just so... Maybe I'll do my really, really dark because I put a little blue out here. Some green. Whoops, sorry. Green. Let me clean my knife off so I don't make everything... I need like a black almost for the background. And that's really nice. Let's put that down. That looks like a rich black. Clean this up a little bit. Not sure if I have the correct reds out here, but we will see. This is quinacridone magenta. And I'm looking for the dark shadow side. I'm going to put a little bit of my raw umber in there, but not too much. I still want it to look red. It's almost too dark. She says, I'm going to Longwood Gardens on Monday for the first time. Oh, you'll love it. It is so much fun. It's just beautiful. Are you going to go in the evening is when you see all the beautiful stuff set up for Christmas, but first of all, I don't like to be cold, and I had too much to do this week. Good morning from chilly Cold Lake. It's chilly here hi Kathy, here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania too. So I feel like this is still, I'll keep a little bit of it. And now I want to maybe desaturate it, so maybe I'll put a touch of green in there. And I put out this color to play with. It is, maybe you see, I just found it by accident this morning. It's copper. I thought that that might be a really fun thing to play with. So let's put copper in there and see if that gets us to the color we want. Like, who gets to paint with copper paint? I guess people do, but yeah, that's closer to what I'm looking for. I always feel like if colors show themselves, and then it's time to play around with them, right? Good morning, Lori. I miss you. I haven't seen you in so long. Yeah, that's, I guess because it was glowy. Well, not really. I just pulled it out of the thing. I thought I was pulling out transparent red, and it was this copper color. And, you know, now I'm smitten. So let's do some copper and put some of this Montserrat orange in there and see what it looks like. That really went light, but that's really close to what we're looking for. Really, really pretty. Man, I need a little more of that. Holding it up here. What do I think? Maybe a little more pink. Really pretty colors. I'm going to do a little more of the Montserrat, let it go a little more orange, a little white in, and get some more of our copper. Yeah, I see that color in there for sure. Maybe I'll make that a little lighter. I think I need a little more of a true pink too, because that's always fun. Let me see. Sure. So we really just need it to be a lot of variations on reds and pinks. I don't know what I liked better there, the pinks or the white poinsettias were gorgeous too. A little bit of this in there. Yeah, that's pretty. Good morning, Emily. Hi, Parker. Parker, happy today. You're up early. All right, I love all those colors. Let's mix a couple greens and then we're good to go. So I need like dark green. And then I'm mixing it right on top of my pinks because I'm letting them desaturate a little bit. They don't have to be, I love that they're a little desaturated. The colors in the greens are so pretty too, in the centers. So we were there, we went to lunch at their fancy restaurant. It's called like, I don't remember, 1960. It's 4 numbers. That's not what it is because that's definitely just a number in my head for a significant reason, but it was something like that. And their food is art. It truly is art. It was so fun. I had a dessert. It looked like a mushroom, like truly like a mushroom. I should share it somewhere. I don't know how to show it to you guys because I'm on my phone, but it was the most beautiful mushroom, the prettiest dessert I've ever seen. And it was mousse, chocolate mousse inside of it. What do you think of those colors? I think I might be good if I did a little bit of a pinkish greenish. Sometimes with the transition of a flower like that, when the color of the leaves transition with the color of the what's in the middle, there are leaves that are a combination of those two colors, pinkish greenish. And just do a teeny little bit of white-ishness. Okay, I like that. 1906. Hey, that's so funny, Jackie. I got it pretty close. I just transposed 2 numbers. I'm impressed. No wonder. And 1960 is my address. 1906. I never know why anyone names something a number. I mean, I know it's significant, but I can't remember numbers. There's only 9 of them, or 10. Are there 10 of them? There are 10 of them, and I just get them all confused. So confused. Okay. Should I do overall pink to start? Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. And I treated myself. I'm using a brand new brush today. I found a couple of them in my piles. And oops, I don't have enough of this out. Let's see. If I use liquid, it might go far enough. No, I don't think. Well, I need a little bit more of my permanent rose. Fave color. I really do think pink is my favorite color. Try not to have favorites, but I'm going to do a big pink painting again. Be cheerful for the new year. For a while, I felt like all my large paintings were pink. Now I don't feel like I have any. Very nice. A little glare on there. Okay. All right. I'm ready to start. Irma's saying hello to the Ellens. So where's everybody watching from this morning? I need a sip of my coffee. Think about what colors I want in here. So my greens are mostly, I made it the center of it a little off center. And this, pretty, isn't it? It's already very fun. Michigan, Katy, Texas, Dayton, Ohio. Good morning, Anita. Oh, Ellen's in front of her Christmas tree. Cold Lake, Alberta, where it's probably always cold, right? I think I'd rather live in Warm Lake, Alberta. Even just to go buy a Christmas tree. I hate being outside, even for that very brief time when it's so cold. Some people love the cold weather. There is nothing about it that I like. Let's add a little bit of this green. Pink and green is just so fun. Emily loves the cold. Do I want too much of this in here? I don't think so. All right, I think I'll put some of this where the darker shadow pieces are. Yeah, I'm hoping that once I'm through the holiday season here, I'll be able to spend a little bit more time painting some big paintings. I'm going to do 2 shows in Florida in February, so I've got to be ready for that. I'm getting too much glare on there. I think it'll get better once I start painting. Okay, I just need my blue, right? Need too much of that. Let's just call finish with that. Oh, Jackie, which the blue? Are you asking me about that? I think it's Provence blue. Does the pigment stick add drying time? What's the average dry time for the paintings? Well, I would say that the pigment stick really doesn't unless you get it on there too thick. So you don't want to get too thick. Some of them dry. Oh, the red. It's quinacridone magenta, I think. Look, they're so messed up. Yeah, it is. I can read that. Quinacridone magenta. No, not really. No, it's not like a copper. It's a creamy red. It's like magenta. Yeah, it is. It's magenta, but it's not like copper. But copper would be fun, wouldn't it? I don't know if they make a copper pigment stick. It would be fun to look into, though. It certainly would be fun to play with. I'm going to ignore that little broken leaf there. Wait, I think I was going to say something, but I forget what it was. I don't know. I guess it's not important. One of my favorite colors, quinacridone gold. Oh, Helen, I don't think I know about quinacridone gold. I think maybe I need that. There have been a lot of fun giveaways on Instagram for holiday stuff. I don't usually ever win anything, but I do enter them because it's like there's nothing better than getting art supplies in the mail, right? So, yeah, I love going somewhere where I come home with all kinds of inspiration of things to paint that are different than, that are new. Not different, just new. I work in watercolors. Oh, if it's available in oil, but I assume so. Yeah, I should look into that. When I went to the beach last week, and I took all my watercolors and my new gouache with me, but do you think I even got it out? I always am hopeful that when I go away, I'm going to have time to do things like paint, but it's always too busy. Too much fun to be had. I think I'd probably have to go away by myself or with art friends. That's when it works. When you go away with your art friends, that's when you can do all those things. So, okay. Quinacridone gold. I'm writing it down right now on my little piece of paper here. Quin gold. I'll look it up. I would imagine if they make it in watercolors. Whoops. I got liquid. Oh, that's right. I was talking about drying time. I find that using liquid, which has taken me a little while to get used to, but paints really do dry more quickly. I can do a painting and feel like it's pretty dry, ready to varnish within a couple of weeks. And before, I would worry about it at that point. So that does make a big difference. Even with the pigment sticks, because the pigment sticks are, like I have my liquid in the base layer, but then the pigment sticks lay on top. So I think it also helps them dry. It's out there in oil. Thanks for looking it up. I need to get some. For all I know, I have some. I should look in my bin before I buy something new. So I might have it. I'm being careful of, even in my shadow areas, because there are those real bright areas. I don't want to accidentally cover them over. Jackie said the color you're putting on is perfect. Thank you. And there's some shadow that's hitting the windows in there where all the poinsettias were. We're casting shadows on the plants. It always does. And normally I would be disappointed of that because of my wanting to be able to get great photos, but the windows are so pretty that, of course, they have to be there. Should go a little lighter. There's still a little more shadow area here. This area too to play with. I'll put some of this coppery color that I made. Do any of you talk to yourself when you're painting? I find that I do that a lot. Oh, that's a little darker than I wanted. It's kind of coming together here. So this is in shadow. A little thing of, sometimes little bits of the pigment stick will get on there. I talk to my painting, yes, as if it was going to talk back. Yeah, it does in a way, doesn't it? It tells you what it needs if you're open to listening. Just like a good friend. I do too. I just read a study that said that talking out loud to yourself lowers your cortisol levels. Huh, I wonder if that's why I do it a lot, like disturbingly a lot. I always thought it was because it helps me remember things, because I forget a lot, a lot. And I find that if I say something out loud, I'm much more likely to remember it. But I like the lowering cortisol idea. That's something I could use too. So there's all kinds of reasons to speak out loud to yourself, right? I'm gonna go light there yet. Ooh, that's the coppery color. Oh, this is dark in here. This is a little leaf in the background. It's kind of a neutral grayish color. I didn't really mix color like that. Trying to pull out that lighter leaf there, thinking about where my lighter areas are. This is all shadow right here. Because now I can kind of start making the shapes. I like the pops of blue. And here's kind of greenish bit in here. Put some of my darker green in there. Really is like a green leaf, but that does help keep it cohesive to add some of that color here and there. Now I have to think for a minute and have my coffee. Squint at it, think about where my dark and light areas are. These are all very dark over here. I have to differentiate just a little bit, maybe a little bit more of my dark red color, because these are all blending. Oh, there's another bit of a lighter right here. Pretty. Live feed keeps dropping out. Well, Nancy, I'm not surprised. If my whole computer shut down, and it looks like it's shut down right now, I'd restarted it. I feel like I'm having one of those kind of wonky energy mornings. I started my Instagram like 3 times here, my live, and the live didn't work. Some days are just like that. I feel like it's like the universe's energy is just off. Or maybe it's mine. Could be mine. Ooh, a lot of fun colors happen just right there. That one little is like had all those rainbow colors. I love rainbow colors. I painted a rainbow, one of those rainbow trees. I got it on the way to Cape May, and it turned out so cool. What is it about the rainbows makes you happy? Oh, good. Thank you. Maybe it's not me. Thanks, guys. Isn't it funny how just a couple of strokes in the right place lift the petals and really make the flower pop? It is. It's. How does that happen? I agree. And it can go just with a couple strokes from me feeling like not confident about where I'm headed with a painting, and then all of a sudden it starts to come together, and it's like, how did that just happen? It's by staying confident. As I always say, you gotta, when you feel that confidence slipping, you gotta shift back to it. And I also have trouble with that. Actually, a lot of trouble with it. I always feel like you have to be ready for whatever you're doing. Like I'll feel like I'm not confident about something, and then all of a sudden I'll be ready to do it. And then it all falls into place. So if you're trying to force something and it doesn't feel right, that's when that happens. When you, it's a little, not the shadow side of this petal. Oh, that one a little, nah, I didn't like that. No, wait, that's going to look too brown. Let me get my little wipe out tool. I don't want that black in there. Clean that up. Is there any other spots I want to, I don't want to do too much because I have that gold there. I don't want to mess that up. Anyway, this was looking to, I didn't want that. I don't know why I didn't want it. It would look dirty, I guess is what I'm saying. I want it to look like a shadow, but not dirty. Sometimes shadows can look dirty. Excuse me. All right, this maybe a little too forward. Let's do the reddish copper color in there. Oh, it's just the wipeout tool. It's a little from a big wipe. It's the, like when you clean a window, it's one of these things. It's just the rubber part that I put in a little bully clip. My friend Beth taught me that. She paints, Beth Babe paints with a tool like that, and it's so fun. Oh, that might be too... Yeah, it's a neat way to, like if you have something on your painting that you don't want there, to clean it off. All right, now I'm going in and playing with some of my lighter areas. We'll be able to watch this again. Will you save it to your highlights? Huh, I didn't know I could do that. I guess I could. I have a YouTube channel too where it has all my, I save them all on YouTube. And I think the link's in my bio here on Instagram. But I could try that. I always forget about that highlights thing. I very rarely put anything in there. And I'll sip my coffee. I think it's coming together nicely. I think down here, this is distracting me a little bit. Like I want it to kind of go where you don't really notice it very much. It was calling my attention. You always have to think about if something's calling your attention, is it in a good way? Like, is it attention that you want it to have? And if it's not, then you have to either soften it or do something to make it be less dominant. Oh, I could do this one right here. Is really fun. So we have that petal, and there's just a little. I want this to be more pink, I think. I have to be very intentional then when I put in a stroke like that. That's very important. Let me just go for this one too, since look how that looks like that's a shadow underneath there, and it's so fun. And this petal's very similar in color. I'm getting some pinks. This is fun. It is fun to see it come together. .36, we're still good on time. Oh, this is similar in color too. I think I need a little bit more pink out here on my palette. I hear your workers. Is your kitchen? Yes, it is. It is. Well, no, it's not coming together. It's still tearing apart. It'll be a while because it's a friend of ours that's helping us with it. So So no, coming together is not what it's doing. I think it'll be a long time. But it is exciting, much needed. We're still going to do kitchen here, even though kitchen. I guess I have that in my head. That's so crazy. Christmas here, even though it's all torn apart. All right, maybe I need to work on this one a little bit. It's pretty pink. That's pretty. Just that little subtle suggestion there of that vein gives it that feel that it's oops, got that a little dirty. Just work with that. Pretty. We have some wonky, like oddish people in here today. That never happens. I don't know how to fix that. If anybody knows, let me know. All right, where else do I need my lightest lights? Then I can go in. Oh, this could be that greenish, yellowish, or greenish, pinkish color that I made. Ooh, pretty. That. I think that's behind that. The colors are fun. Mm-hmm. Push this back a little bit. Color gets all the credit. Value does all the work. Just shifting what I want to come forward with lighter values. Oh, look, I don't have that beautiful little one right here. I just ignored it. Totally ignored it. That's a necessary one to have in there. A little more. I'm fussing with that a little bit. To get that lightest here too. You were seeing if I was going to miss it, Lisa. I hope you were going to tell me if I forgot it. Because you know me, that could easily happen. I'd be like, oh, I didn't even see that. Lisa was with me, and Lisa and Jackie, that's who went to Longwood yesterday. Just so fun. Okay, what else does it need? I do love to dance around the painting, Jackie. That's my fave. Love a good dance. Okay, so I think I love that this there's this little shadow side to that petal, which really makes it have some definition. I could add a little bit more dark bits in here just to pull those leaves forward. Oh, Anita, thank you. Anita said it's so amazing how you bring this to life. Your painting is more beautiful than the photo. Voila. Jackie says, voila, a new leaf. A leaf. Oh, we had that fun little green one there, too. How am I going to do that? Let's put a little... We were there, we went through the room where that community does trees and found all kinds of new art projects to do. Always, like tin snipping would be really fun, wouldn't it? I want to do more of the soldering, but I'm a little afraid to get that myself because I know I'll burn myself. I don't know. And now I'm fussing with it. Okay, I got to work on the center and be happy. Lisa, am I missing anything else besides center bits? That's what I need to work on now. You tell me if I am. All right, let me go a little bit with my lighter. I love those little pops. And I have my lightest light of yellow. Oh, this is definitely darker where it goes in there and on the right. I don't know what I'm saying. Like the light's hitting this side of the center. Tiny leaf on top of the light leaf. It's pale yellow. This one. I have a little pale yellow. Is that the one you mean? How pale yellow that looks. Put a little of that in there. On the edge of this. This is that really, really light yellow that I mixed up. Just as like a little highlight color. Oh, I have that one. I got this. Maybe just a little bit here. This is so fun. I don't feel like stopping, but I feel like I'm dancing around it and not really making it better. Now, do I have enough darkest darks? Or my dark, shadowy areas? And this is lighter here. What do we think? Anything else? Right here, this needs to go back a little bit. I have that leaf a little in the wrong spot. That's all right. I'll just use more of a yellow. I don't have any white out here. All right. Oh, wait. One more thing. One more thing. Let's do a little bit. That edge, that's a pretty hard-edged part of the painting. There. Okay, that's it. That's it. Let's start. I'm going to sign it. Oh, so fun. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so there's my reference from Longwood Gardens. And I feel like it has glare on it. Can you see that? Yeah, I love all that little bits. All those colors in there is so much fun. And then there's my palette. I combined a few colors, but I didn't make anything new. So thanks for coming. This was fun. So fun. I will save this on my YouTube channel and I'll see how it goes. I don't know if I can save it to my highlights. I'll have to see. So if you're in my inspiring art, I'll be live at noon today doing this fun little garland. I showed you this, right? It's so much fun. I was thinking of it as something, you know, when you take down Christmas and, you know, everything looks a little, look, my face, I think I have a filter on my face. Makes me look younger. Oh, send it to Longwood, Jackie said. Something to put out after you put away Christmas. That's what I was thinking of. Anyway, thanks for coming, guys. I will see you again next Wednesday. Hope you have an amazing day. And thanks for hanging out with me while I painted. It was fun, as always. Have a great day. Bye.